They say the good die young. Well, here we are alive. RomeBros back to philosophize between your thighs. My name's Darius. My main man Marcel on my right-hand side. We're back across the day groves. A bit of a somber start to the episode, and I do apologize to you and our citizens, but I just lost a friend to domestic violence.
Oh.
So, yeah, my mind's a bit fucked up these days. I will just say, and I'll leave it at this, that I am glad that Missouri offers the death penalty. So, yeah, with that, we're still going to try to bring the mood back and bring you some philosophy and talk about what's going on.
Yeah, we're going to start like we do with every episode with the fuck board, where we listen to a song and we decide if it's about fucking or if it's not about fucking. What song we got today, Darius?
I thought you said that we were going to
I didn't know which one we're doing first.
Oh, we're going to do yours or mine?
I don't care.
I'm good with Okay, so we are going to do Tonight. I believe it's by Fun.
That sounds right.
We Are Young.
Yeah, that one.
Well, sure, it's copywritten, so we are going to have to pause for the cause, but yeah, we'll be back here in a little bit to tell you if this song's about fucking or not.
So if you want to listen to the song, go Google Tonight by Fun, listen to the song, maybe pull up the lyrics so you know what we're talking about, and we will be back in 3, 2, 1.
All right, back. Yeah, that's going to be a hard sell for you.
Fucking?
Yeah.
I mean, how about we just talk about the abuse first, which I didn't know Darius had a situation, so if I had known that, I might have chosen a different song.
Well, that's just how the universe works, man.
You know, it shouldn't, though. I think it's the main point. It really shouldn't. But this song came on at work at the radio. I think my coworker, who usually listens to country music, decided to change the station, because this song came on. I'm like, this isn't fucking country music. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Right? And then I listened to the lyrics, and I know that it was about abuse ever since I've heard it for the first time and listened to the lyrics. But, you know, it came on and it was like in my head, and I was like, man, that's a great song to talk about on the podcast, because, you know, abuse is terrible.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't like about this song is how, like, happy-go-lucky it is. You know, it's like, woo, we're gonna have fun, woo! And it's like you open up the song with saying that your girl is across the bar telling a stranger about a scar that you gave her. Like, and it's been there for apparently months. Like, that scar has been there for months, and she is apparently, like, still with you or something? Or
that's what makes it, like, really sad, is that that's usually how it goes, you know, like, for whatever reason, you know, even in this day and age, like, because I look at it like, you know, the show MTV's Catfished, and you're like, it's 2025, how are people still getting catfished? Like, that's so weird, you know, but, you know, domestic abuse is one of those things, too. It's like, you know, with everything that's out there, like, how do these relationships maintain for, like, years and years on end? But, like, I don't know, I guess it's different when you're in it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is. I mean, obviously, it's probably the reason is they don't fight, they can escape, you know?
Yeah.
But then you get to the next verse after, you know, the chorus about being young, and the guy, the abuser, says, now I know that I'm not all that you got, implying that she has another man. I'm like, how bad did the other men in her life have to be that she's still sticking around one that abuses her? Like, she's got to have a whole bunch of just abusive men in her life.
If the song is about abuse, and from the perspective of an abuser, that line might be more like, I know that I'm not the only person you can turn to, as in, like, I know you've got family, which makes it even darker in the sense that, because a lot of abusers do that, like, hey, if you tell anybody, I'll hurt them too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it might, that may be what he meant. Like, I know I'm not all you got. Like, hey, you talk to your parents, I'll fucking kill them too.
Oh, shit. That's even worse.
So, like, it could be interpreted that way as well. But yeah, like, even if it is another man, it's like, okay, like, if you had other men and
why are you still with this one?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if that's the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah. I mean, it's not even like it's like a, you know, oh, I got angry, I accidentally hit you, I was really, you know, mad at myself in the moment. And, you know, it healed after, like, you know, a week or something. It's like, this is a month-long scar. That's still visible enough for someone to ask about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty bad. Now let's go on to the fuck side here. Tonight, we are young. I mean, what do young people do at nighttime? They do be fucking. Let's set the world on fire. I mean, fire of my loins. You know, that's a good one. We can burn brighter than the sun. Again, the fire of the loins thing going in there. Carrying someone home seems to be a big theme. Carrying them home to do what? Just tuck them in nicely into bed? Maybe.
I mean, if they're that drunk where they need to be carried home, if you're going to fuck them,
that's another reason why it's about abuse. more abusive. But hey, again, even though it's abuse, it is still fucking, right? It might be bad fucking, but it's still fucking. So
to me, this song reads like I said, like a high school graduation song. Like, hey, let's go paint the town red. We just graduated. We're still young. But again, if it's a high school graduation song, it's probably prom night. Like, what do you do on prom night?
You do be fucking.
Yeah, you get a hotel and you go fuck.
You do be fucking. So hold on a second. Did I win this one?
Hey, you know my mental state right now. I don't have the strength to argue with you. I'm gonna say, for the sake of the recording, that I don't think this is about fucking. But
it's definitely. What do you think? The fire. This fire of their loins is burning bright tonight.
Citizens, I gave my opinion.
Tonight. Woo, we're fucking tonight, boys.
I gotta save my strength for the next episode because we're really gonna be arguing the next episode.
Yeah, apparently Darius got a good one for next episode, so stay tuned next week.
Jesus
if you want to see more back and forth about fucking on a song.
Yeah.
There you go. That's tonight, and we got, unfortunately, it looks like domestic abuse is a little bit of a topic today. But what's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a topic.
Oh.
It's been there looming over us.
Yeah.
This whole time. Now, longtime viewers will know. I think it's been like 4 or 5 episodes now, this point, maybe even more, where I was talking about some terrible construction around my apartment that was making the traffic really bad and giving me a terrible detour. You got it, Darius?
I'm trying. I thought that was 29th. In the 28th?
29th.
29th, okay.
28th does not exist.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm back.
So yeah, there was construction done around my apartment. It made me have to take like an extra little detour, increasing my commute by, probably like 20%, and also had pretty bad traffic during the summer. Once the kids started going back to school, the traffic wasn't too bad anymore.
Yeah, everybody's not going to the lake every weekend.
Yeah, but they were redoing a bridge, and they finished redoing the bridge. There's a bridge on both sides, so they were going to do one bridge and then the second bridge. And when they were in between, transitioning from finishing the one bridge to the next bridge, both bridges were operable. And like everything was like fine, right? It should have just been back to normal. But they said, no, you still have to take the detour for some reason, even though there was no reason to take the detour. So it was only like a week or so. I put that in there during the week that I was very upset about it.
Understandably.
Yeah, it was only like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, where I had to still take the detour. But it was just like, why is my exit closed? There's no construction right now. Yeah. It didn't really make any sense. So kind of frustrating, but now they are working on the other bridge. So now it does make sense that they still have the terrible commute.
Is there any end in sight?
Allegedly, an article I read said early November.
Oh, okay.
By the time this goes live, I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah, so. You'll be about there, yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed that it's like very early November. I don't know how long it'll take. Apparently the second bridge is supposed to be faster than the first one. We'll see if that's truly the case. I don't know. It's really frustrating. I'm very excited and looking forward to being able to have a normal commute, because once the bridges are done and the construction's done, I am going to plan to ride my bike into work more often. Hopefully Darius isn't going to come pick me up again.
Well, I mean, if I do, how are you gonna let me know?
I'll just, I'll go. I mean, I'm in town, so I'll just go to an establishment and say, hey, can I borrow your Wi-Fi or your phone?
Well, and then you would have access to your phone, because, like, in this day and age, nobody memorizes phone numbers anymore.
Well, I still have phone numbers in.
So you still have access
I have
to
a contact.
Like,
my phone still exists. It just doesn't have service.
Okay.
So, yeah, I still have all contacts and stuff, so that'd be fine. But, yeah, that's the construction issue, so.
Pretty shitty, man. Tax dollars hard at work. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was very expensive, too. I mean, maybe it was necessary. I don't know. Like, if it was about to collapse, I'd rather them do the construction and me take a detour for 6 months than me, crash into a bridge.
Oh, yeah.
So that's, I suppose it's better than the alternative, but it's still
that's fair.
Quite annoying. Anyways, looks like you want to talk about 2XKO, huh?
Well, I mean, we've been trying to bridge the gap and try to find a game that we can play together. I was hoping 2XKO might be it. But there's still no console release just yet. And
it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, how long has it been, man?
They're still in the beta stage.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're still, I mean, like, PC players can play the bare bones version that exists now for free. And which I will say, like, when the game comes out, it will be free. Mm-hmm. So there is something to be said about that. But Yeah, it's still not on consoles just yet, and I'm not familiar with this guy. I figured you were.
I'm familiar.
They're adding Teemo to the game, and I just saw about a 30-second clip, and I almost threw my hands up and said, "Fuck it." There's another character that brought me back, but I've never been good with the internet's a very toxic place. And especially if you're playing games with strangers, you're going to get teabagged. You're going to get... I'm not good with getting styled on, man. Like, if a motherfucker starts styling on me, like, I'm like, okay, fuck this guy. I'm going to block him. I'm never going to play him again. So when the character itself is styling on you, like, it makes it very difficult to focus. So you got this little cutesy, fuzzy man hiding in the bushes, throwing acorns and shit at you. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep my cool and deal with this, man.
Hold on, the screenshot's gonna be Teemo. Screenshot.
Is he like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he's kind of fallen out of it a little bit. But back when I first started playing, and probably for like every year prior to that, he was. Oh, I don't have internet. Can you put Teemo's screenshot as the
thumbnail?
Yeah, as a thumbnail.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely, when I first started playing, he was the most hated character.
Okay, I can see it.
Yeah, he's so annoying. Oh my gosh, he's cancerous to play against. It's outrageous. As the games develop more, he's not as bad to play against. Characters have gotten more tools and stuff to be able to deal with him.
Yeah.
But holy crap, he's still pretty bad too. It's still... So in League of Legends, where he's originally from, he's a ranged character. And he usually plays in the top lane, which most of the characters who play in the top lane are melee characters. So if you're playing against Teemo, chances are you're melee, and he's ranged.
So you're never going to be able to get
You're never going to get on top of him. And then on top of that, he has a movement speed buff as one of his abilities. So if you do manage to get on top of him, it ain't going to be for very long. His other ability, one of them makes you blind, so you literally can't hit him for a couple seconds.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
And then his other ability is a poison damage over time. So as you're running away from him, he's still hitting you because he's ranged. And you'll think you got away with just a little bit of health, and then you'll tick down and die.
Or if you're trying to get to him, you're losing health the entire way. Oh my god.
And then his ultimate move is he puts down traps. They're mushrooms on the ground that if you step on explode, which I assume they probably incorporated somewhere into his kit in 2XKO. And you can't see him. As soon as you walk in minding your own fucking business, you step on a bomb and it does like half your health bar. It's just like, god damn it, Teemo. You're fucking a rat.
So did they sit down and like, let's make the worst fucking character ever? Like,
I don't know if that was their intention, but once they realized he was the most hated, they leaned into it.
Yeah.
Like he has a skin in League of Legends where it's just Devil Teemo, and he's just in a little devil costume.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was looking at this like, oh my god. Because like, in fighting games, like it's not a huge deal, but if a character is like half the size of every other character, it's very difficult to hit them. Mm-hmm. And then he can put you in defensive situations that other characters can't. Like they call it fuzzy blocking, I want to say. But like you can usually only do that to like giant characters. But if you have a character that's super tiny, they can put you in those situations too. And then like I said, like he's like, they spawn like these big heads of grass that he's hiding in the grass, and he's throwing shit from inside the grass, and I'm just like, who is gonna... And then it's a team game, so then he can do all this shit and not even be the main character. So it's like, I'm just like, man, I might not be able to do this, man. Like, I don't know.
Oh man, I will say yeah. So his passive, his last ability that I haven't talked about is his passive. If he goes into a bush, he turns invisible.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there you go. So if just in case there was more reasons to hate Teemo, there you go. So yeah, he's up there with the...
What the fuck? Now on the bright side, a couple weeks later, because I'm sure for people like me, they added a giant wolf man.
Yeah, so that's actually Vander from Arcane.
The show. Okay,
he just looks different because they made him look weird in Arcane for some reason. I don't know why.
They didn't explain what the motivation for that was? Like, so he doesn't look like that in...
No, he looks probably exactly how he looks in 2XKO.
Yeah, I think the main skin, like, his fur is, like, blue.
Warwick. Oh, fuck, not Warwick Davis.
But, I mean, it being a fighting game, there's he's got different skins, so I've seen him in different colors, but I think the main one is, like, blue.
That's him from League. This
Okay,
is his
so
model in game.
Yeah.
And that's his splash art.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a lot closer than what they did on Arcane, which, yeah.
Yeah, Arcane, they just made him, I think it was so that you could recognize that he was partly human, you know? I think so you maybe have a bit more sympathy for him.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what he is in the game. And they haven't updated his model or anything to match Arcane like they did with Victor.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, he looks fun as shit. So I was like, okay, so there is hope. But yeah, Teemo, he broke my heart for a couple days.
Yeah, he probably will.
Yeah.
Any Teemo main out there, even if you're a Teemo main in League of Legends, people hate you. Right? It's just like if you're that guy, you log in because in League of Legends, when you're in the loading screen and everyone's loading in, you can like check to see how much experience people have on their champions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you click on someone like 1,000,000 points on Teemo, you're like this fucking rat, this fucking asshole. I think the player with at least this was in the past. I don't know if it's been changed now, but the player who just had the most mastery points in general and the most mastery points on a single character was the same guy, and he had like fucking multiple millions on Teemo.
So he's just spending his days ruining.
He's spending like 8 hours a day just playing Teemo.
Jesus Christ, man. There's some sick people out there, man.
There are, but like you'll do the math and be like, okay, if you say every game's like, well, you be generous and say each game is 30 minutes long, and you get this many points per game on average. It's like the guy has been playing Teemo for like 8 hours a day every day.
Jesus.
For fucking like 10 years or something. It's insane.
Fucking serial killer, man. Like, you just get off on ruining other people's day?
I guess.
Well, with League, can't you ban a character?
You get one ban.
Do most people vote to ban Teemo?
I don't think, right now, Teemo's not banned. Again, back in the day when he was super annoying, I think he was probably the most banned. But nowadays, again, he's not that annoying. They've added a lot of items that let you close the gap easier on him.
Yeah.
So even melee characters that don't have a gap closer can still get their ass on him.
So these days, who's public enemy number one?
Who is public enemy number one, man? That's a great question. Probably, I mean, is it Yumi? Yumi used to be public enemy number one, and then they
that's the fox girl, yeah?
No, that's the cat. So her thing is she's for new players. Her thing is that she's a support character who will attach themselves to one of their teammates, and they'll follow them around, which is usually what the support wants to do anyway most of the time. But while they're attached, they literally cannot be targeted, damaged by anything. They're just completely invulnerable. So you have to kill the person they're attached to first, and then they're a sitting duck. They're like completely useless after they're detached, but while they're attached, you can't hurt them. So that one was pretty bad for a while, but they're in a pretty good spot right now. Who is most hated right now? I don't know. I think they're all pretty solid. I mean, I don't know, man. What are some of the newer champs? Might have to look at the list.
Well, didn't you say that they had an issue with the buff war lady for a while?
I mean, she wasn't most hated.
But she wasn't that egregious ever?
No, nowhere near Teemo levels. Like, who is just frustrating? I mean, we can just Google most frustrating league champs. Let's see what other people are saying. Most frustrating league champs. Let's see what Google has to say. All. You can look at most banned, though. Most banned is going to be, like, actually the powerful one's not the most annoying.
Yeah.
They're putting Tryndamere at the top. That's interesting. Teemo is apparently still number 2 on whatever the powerful is. Oh, this is 2022, though.
Oh, okay, so that's an old list.
Yeah, that's back when he was a thing. Tryndamere, his ultimate move makes him completely unkillable for a while. I don't know. I think Teemo's more annoying than Tryndamere, honestly, if I'm going to be real with you. That's 22, though. We got anything more here? Oh, Shaco. Shaco could be up there for sure. A good Shaco player is way more fucking annoying than a good Teemo player. So Shaco's a little jester, and he's got similar stuff. He has traps that he puts on the ground that are invisible. They don't do half your health bar, though, which is good. He can turn himself invisible, but he doesn't have to be in a bush, do that. He can just be fucking anywhere. And then the biggest thing is that his ultimate move, he makes a clone of himself, and he can control the clone separately. And so if you're a good Shaco player, you can make the person who's fighting you think you're the clone, and then if you kill the clone, it explodes on you and does a bunch of damage. It's scary to see. There's this one guy, his name's Pink Ward, and he's like one of the best, if not the best, Shaco players out there, and some of his clips are crazy. It's like the mind games he does are just like unbelievable.
He just tricks people into killing a clone, and then the clone blows up.
So what another thing that he does that's pretty hard tech, so if you're too far from your clone, the clone will immediately teleport to your location. So what he'll do is he'll put his clone kind of far away, he'll go invisible, walk over on top of the enemy, and then walk the clone out of that range where it teleports to him. The clone will immediately teleport to him. The person attacking thinks that the real Shaco just came out of stealth, and they'll immediately attack the clone because the clone can't go stealth. So if it just appears on top of you, it must be the real one. It's not the real one. It's the fucking clone. It just teleported on you. And then he's also on top of you, so you just killed the clone. You got exploded on, and he's right next to you doing his damage to kill you. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so he's got to be up there. This was still 3 years ago, though.
Well, and to know your character that well, it's like, okay, I'm just outside of the range where the clone's gonna, like, that shows mastery of, like, not only, like, you know, distance.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Shaco, because Teemo, like, a new player could pick up Teemo and be annoying with it, but Shaco, you gotta have experience and skill on Shaco to be annoying. We got someone saying Heimerdinger, which he is from Arcane as well.
Oh yeah, he dropped that beautiful song on us. Yeah.
Yeah, he has turrets that he puts down. Again, anyone who puts things down on the ground apparently is just fucking cancerous to play against. And his turrets just shoot the fuck out of you. They do way too much damage. It's crazy. It's like very deceptive how much damage they do. I think it's why he's so annoying. You'll think like, oh, it's just a little turret. It doesn't do anything, and then 3 of them are shooting you. Next thing you know, you're dead. You're just like, what happened?
Yeah, where'd my life bar?
And he's also a range top laner too. Put that in there. We're seeing Fizz come up a lot here. I think Fizz is another one where it's back in the day where he was annoying as hell. Nowadays, he's like one of the worst champions, so I don't think people think he's that annoying. But he has an ability that's on a very short cooldown that makes him completely invulnerable for like 2 seconds. And he has like 3 dashes or something. 2 dashes, but yeah, he's up there.
I think the biggest takeaway from this, for me trying to bridge the gap between this and fighting games, is that whether it is League or in a fighting game, nobody likes to be zoned out, man. Like,
yeah, no, you don't.
So that's I guess that translates to whatever kind of game you're playing. So
people are putting Yasuo on it. That's got to be old though. Yasuo and Master Yi,
the samurai guy.
Yeah, both those guys are samurai guys. Master Yi is just annoying because he's a noob stomper. If you're not good, you don't know how to deal with them.
Knowledge check.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a knowledge check there.
Okay.
But it's also like if your champion just doesn't have the tools to deal with him and you need your teammate to deal with him, right? Because that's how League works. It's right. You might not have the tools, but your teammate will.
Yeah.
If your teammate doesn't have the knowledge check, you're gonna die because your teammate's stupid, right? And that's really frustrating, obviously. I guess Yasuo is just because Yasuo is the classic. He either, when he's on your team, he completely feeds. When he's on the enemy team, he pops off. So I guess that's why he's probably on the most hated list. We got an advertisement coming on here.
Sorry, folks. I was trying to.
They probably didn't even hear.
Trying to care about the planet.
Yeah, it looks like Teemo's still up there. I guess I'm not seeing many other ones. I guess they've just made him not as hated as before, but he's definitely. I mean, he always will be the most hated just because of his reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and again, like, nobody wants to be demolished by something adorable.
Yeah, that's
like,
another thing too.
Fucking, I used to play, you're familiar with Persona.
Yeah.
Persona Arena.
Okay.
It was a fighting game.
That was based on 4, right?
Yeah, mostly 4.
Some 3.
Some 3, yeah, because you said Yahiko wasn't in 4. But they have Teddy.
Yeah, my boy.
Oh, I fucking loathe Teddy, man. And like, again, like, he's pulling out shit and throwing all kinds of, and being adorable. The only saving grace is Kanji was that game's grappler. And like, with Kanji, you can just dive on someone and punch them in the face.
Yeah, that sounds like Kanji.
Yeah, so like...
Now, did that game go into it? Kanji's gay. Did they touch that at all?
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, you at all, because he's like super manly. Yeah, super aggro, super. But maybe that's why he's so aggro and pissed off, because he's trying to.
That's what they do in the game.
Huh.
He's so angry and pissy and dresses like a big jock angry guy.
Yeah, because he's trying to.
Frustrated because he's gay and can't, be
oh,
gay
man.
It's so taboo.
So by the end of the game, is he okay with being gay? Like, does he finally?
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty chill with it. Like, obviously his, persona is all about making a friend group and being friends with one another. And all his friends are like, yo, dude, it's totally fine. And it's actually funny. He's got a massive crush on a guy or on a girl who pretends to be a guy, I think. Something like that. So I guess maybe he's not gay, but the girl's pretending to be a guy because if you're a girl, you can't get, like the opportunities that they want to be a detective, I think is their goal. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. She's on there too.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, does he ever find out that it's not a guy?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah. Wow.
Something like that. But yeah, it was a pretty cute crush thing going on because they're like total opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Really funny. But yeah, he's super gay.
Yeah, they don't touch on that at all. Like, at least not in Persona Arena. I mean, if they did, it flew over my head. But yeah, I had no idea. But yeah, that was my main, dude. Like, Kanji, man.
Yeah, Kanji goes hard, man.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
You get to throw a steel chair at someone's head, you know, in a fighting game. Like,
That's
what
could be better than that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on here. We've talked about video games enough. I'm sure our audience has already.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody tuned out.
Everyone's already got. Now we've got another classic Marcel quote at work.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what the context is.
So context, it's been a while, so I kind of don't remember the exact context, but I believe we were talking about like sports that I did younger, and they asked if I, did like pickleball or table tennis or something, and they said like, do you have a pickleball paddle or something? And I said, oh, I got a paddle, but I'm not allowed to bring it to work.
So at this point, are they just kind of to the point where they just kind of shake their head and walk away?
Probably.
Most instances.
Yeah. That's pretty good, though. I thought it was pretty good.
I'm still stuck on professional finger sucker.
That one's too good. I can't beat that.
I wish I could have seen that lady's face, man.
I mean, I told them. I don't know what they were expecting, I just lined up. It came full circle. That one was good. That one was a classic.
Well, while we're on the topic of your job, you said that we may have another guest lined up. Like, did you guys ever did he ever come back to your desk? Or so it's still more of a, okay.
Yeah, so let's say what happened there. So this guy comes up to my desk on, I think it was like October 1st, on the day he probably got hired. And he's like, he says that he knows me or something, like, and this is Marcel. And he's like, oh, I know Marcel. I'm like, how the frick do you know me? And he mentions that he knows our marketing team. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know you, though. Like,
yeah, so that's weird. Yeah, you don't.
I don't know. So anyways, he goes off and goes to do his job probably. He comes back, literally yesterday, he came back to my desk and was like, so why haven't I been on the podcast yet? And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. Like, why would you be on the podcast, man? I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, this guy's skipping a few steps, it sounds like, man.
And I was just like, oh, if you want to email us, like I have on every video, there's the description that says if you want to be on the show, email us. I haven't checked our email in a while, but...
Yeah, maybe we got some guests.
I doubt it. I can check.
We might. You never know, man.
I'll check in between episodes. We'll see. Probably not, though. And he's like, I got to email you. I'm like, how the fuck else am I going to know? I'm like, or you can come talk to me like you're doing right now. And he's like, well, why didn't you come talk to me? I'm like, well, buddy, I don't know where the fuck you sit. I didn't say that, but like,
Yeah.
I was like, well, sir, we're a pretty small podcast and we don't want to go talk to, big celebs like yourself. It just seems a lot of our league.
Yeah.
I got to butter him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, well, I want to get with your marketing team and, I want to be on the show with your marketing team.
If you're still watching, if you haven't tuned out, set it up. We're always welcome to shoot the shit from new perspectives.
Yeah, we got to get some more input on the fuckboard.
Which, I mean, it'll be hard, for him to top our last guest. He came and got me drunk. So, like, your work's cut out for you. Like, you
face wasted.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know, you got to come and bring something delicious, or I don't know. But we'll figure it out.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, what's up next? See, I don't even know what's up next. This was hilarious.
Yeah, it's still you, yeah.
Okay, so I had to send an email to a guy. Forgot his name. Okay.
Yeah.
But I knew where he worked. And at work we have like groups. Like if I got to send an email to just everyone on the 8th floor, I can type 8th floor and everyone, it'll have a group that everyone's in. And you can expand that group to see everyone who's on the 8th floor, for example. So I knew which department he worked in. So I don't remember his name, but I was like, if I saw his name, I'd remember it. So I put in his group, which was like, did I put it on there? It was media.
Yeah.
I didn't want to dox too many. I guess I kind of hard doxed him here, didn't I?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's on the screen.
Sorry, Brad from Media Productions. You've been doxed. I mean, it's all public anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Maybe I put in Media Productions, and the group is labeled all of Media Productions. And I think all is capitalized.
Yeah.
And then you expand it, and it's literally just Brad.
Yeah.
The group is so funny. I don't know if it's like an inside joke or... Or if everyone's been fired or something.
Yeah, maybe there used to be more, but like maybe they had to cut back. You know?
Really funny.
It's all on poor Brad's shoulders, man.
It's just like all of media. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people in here. Click on it. It's just
Brad. That poor bastard, man. He's probably doing the work of like 3 or 4 people.
Maybe, or it's only one person needed, and it's just a joke.
Yeah,
I hope it's a joke because that's funnier.
Yeah.
But yeah, that had me laughing.
But we are state workers, though, so
yeah,
more than likely he's doing the work of like 3 or 4 people.
Well, it's education though, so we don't do any work over there.
Oh well, yeah, I guess that's true. So yeah, maybe he has to have like 4.5 hours of work.
Yeah. Instead of just 3, you have to do 4.5.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard.
Yeah.
All right, you got to talk about Uncrustables here.
Ah, man. Well, okay. So, I think this is more of a topic about my weird relationship with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
In which I was talking to the missus about this too, because like, I know in my mind and in my heart that I love a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But even if I'm fucking like starving, I have to, like, I have to psych myself up and convince myself, like, this is going to be good. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm, like, some kind of weird internal fear. Like, I've never had a bad experience with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But, like, I have to convince myself, like, dude, this is going to be good. Just fucking eat it. Like, and which, yeah. And, like, I've never tried Uncrustables because of that weird relationship. I'm like, oh, I'm probably not even going to like that. But, like, finally broke down. I was super stoned one night.
So you've been tortured over this Uncrustables for
Uncrustables have been a thing for a very long time. Like, this isn't anything.
Like, have they been in your house? Like, have they been taunting you?
No, they've never been in my house, but I've always heard like stoners talk about how delicious they are.
Oh, you're a stoner.
When you're stoned, yeah. So like, I'm looking at the grocery board one night, and I'm like, "Fuck it, man! I'm putting it on the board. I'm gonna try it." And like, I tried it, and it's like the best fucking thing ever. I just feel like I spent all this time, like, I could have been eating Uncrustables the whole time. But like, I'm just afraid of it. And I put it in the Discord. Is there anything that you have a relationship with like that, where it's like, you know it's good, and you know when you eat it, it's going to be good, but you have to convince yourself every time to eat it?
Not really, because I just end up not eating it. I would say I've kind of had that mildly with like bacon and eggs are the first things that come to mind.
Oh man.
Because back when I was really young, I would eat bacon and eggs when my parents made it.
Yeah.
So my parents think that I loved it. I never really loved it. It was just like, I don't know, it was like good enough.
Doable.
You know?
Yeah,
it was doable. And they thought that since I ate it, he must love it. It must be his favorite food ever.
Mm.
But now that I've just grown out of it and don't have other foods that I eat, I just don't eat it anymore. But like at this point, I think if someone put like bacon or eggs in front of me, it wouldn't be that like I wouldn't eat it not because I have like some fear that I'm not gonna like it. I just want to eat it just like for an ego. Just be like, no, I don't want it. I don't like bacon. You know, it's cooler to be able to say I don't like bacon than.
Well, yeah, because everyone loves
bacon.
Yeah,
so if I can be that guy.
If you can resist bacon, that does say a lot about your willpower. But
yeah.
I think that speaks a lot to the power of bacon, though. That even back in the day,
I don't even mind
ate fucking bacon. Yeah, dude, like Jesus Christ. So then, okay, what kind of egg would your parents make?
I've only ever had scrambled.
Scrambled? Okay, I can see that. Yeah, nothing, no runny mess. Or,
yeah,
okay,
just scrambled.
That makes sense.
But scrambling, the texture is like fucking. You know.
Well, see, depends on who's scrambling your eggs, man. Like
That's true.
Now, I'm not a tutor of my own horn, but I make a good fucking egg. My eggs are pretty fucking astounding. I think so. Like, if we're ever in a situation where you're starving, I know that I can make an egg that you could tolerate.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
keep that in
eggs
mind.
and bacon are like, if I was starving, I would eat them.
Yeah. Now, do you prefer a crispy piece of bacon or more of a chewy piece of bacon?
I haven't had bacon in
enough to have a
long
bacon
enough
preference.
To know. Yeah. I don't think. I mean, I'd say crispy, but it's like a fine line. If you're too crispy, you're slightly burnt.
Yeah, because then there's an aftertaste.
Far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Huh.
Yeah.
What do you know?
There you go.
But yeah, that speaks to the power of bacon right there.
The power of bacon. That's the title. Title me Power of Bacon, and then we got Timo as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
So my boss apparently just doesn't care about anything. So I had a dentist appointment scheduled for I don't know what it would have been that day probably. Yeah, October 2nd. I had it scheduled in the morning, right before work. So I would just go to the dentist, do dental things, go into work. I'd only miss like maybe an hour of work or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I told them beforehand. I said, hey, I got a dentist appointment. I might be like an hour late or something. They're like, okay. So go to my dentist appointment. So they don't have a phone. They're like, hey, sorry, we had to reschedule your appointment. Your doctor's like sick or something today. And I'm like, okay, let's reschedule it. So they reschedule it. And I'm like, I don't know, 20 minutes late to work because I had to go do that. I go to my boss's office. I'm like, hey, they had to reschedule my appointment. I was like 20 minutes late. Do you want me to just like stay 20 minutes late today? Or like when she's like, I don't fucking care. Just fucking. I'm just like, all right. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So you didn't have to make up any time.
Didn't make up any time at all.
Fuck it, right?
They were just like, I don't care. And I'm just,
See, that's an extra. You guys use Leave Track, right?
no, we use a different thing.
You don't use Leave Track? Okay.
It's like we're doing like pretty much the same thing, which is way better because you can just put all your days in at once if they're all like your standard 8-hour day.
Yeah, or even if you
one button, it just fills it all in. It's like, oh my god.
If you work over, it calculates that for you too, I'm sure. Yeah, and like you don't have to do an additional request for your overtime.
I think you still got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's my whole gripe. Like, why do I got to do 2 requests, man? Like.
Yeah, but it's pretty much you put in the request for anything that isn't standard, and then you click a button to fill in all your standard, which is so nice. It's a lot better. Yeah, I like that.
Man, you guys are ahead of the fucking curve.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not used over at Revenue. It's just such a better system. I don't know.
You made mention of the dentist, in which it's well documented how I feel about dentists, but I had a bit of a like not a bonding moment with my dentist because he definitely wasn't in there long enough for that, but like it was like, oh, damn, a little common ground with the dentist because like. We joke, our dentist, basically the hygienist, they'll do most of the heavy lifting. The dentist, he'll come in, he has the little mirror tool, he'll poke around, he'll look, all right, looks good, great, and then he leaves. Yeah. But he was asking me, he was like, how was your day? And I'm like, oh, well, I do tax collection, so no one's really ever happy to talk to me at work. And he's like, hey, me neither. And I'm like, well, shit, yeah. Yeah, so I had like a bit of a common ground moment with the dentist, and I, as much shit as I've talked on dentists on this show, I figured,
they also don't like to be talked to.
Yeah, and most of their customers are, pretty pissed off that they have to come in there. So yeah.
Well, I did go back to the dentist. I didn't put this in the Discord yet, so maybe we'll talk about it now. I did go back on my reschedule, just on Thursday, just a couple days ago. I went in there. I swear it's had to have been the worst hygienist I've ever had do my teeth. Like, she was just poking my gums like crazy.
They're going hard these days.
They are. Well, like the one before that I had was like I didn't feel a damn thing when I was with him, and then this one, I ain't trying to be mean. I thought she was poking a little too hard. Okay. Anyways, she was like, how often are you flossing? I'm like, probably not enough. And she's like, oh man, you really got to start flossing, as they always say.
Yeah.
And then she was telling me that since my gums were hurting when she was poking it, she's like, well, if you just floss more, it wouldn't actually hurt. And all it takes is like just 1 week of flossing, and then it won't hurt. And I'm like, well, that's weird because I flossed the last week before this appointment because I knew you fuckers are going to be like, have you been flossing? So I flossed.
And it's still fucking
the week,
hurt.
And it's still fucking hurt. So don't fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're lying. You're lying.
Like,
where do you go?
Aspen Dental.
Where do we go? What? For dental work. So it's not okay. I was wondering if because like our hygienist too, like she's really fucking heavy-handed. I was just curious if you had the same thing.
I mean, like it's okay if you're a dentist and you miss and you accidentally hit my gums. Like I know it's hard to be that precise,
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not sitting here saying my gums are the healthiest. Like I did go a decent period without flossing because I ran out of flossers. And I didn't. Every time I went to the store, I kept forgetting. So like there was in the 6-month gap between my appointments, there was probably like 2 or 3 months that I didn't floss. So like my gums probably aren't the best.
I don't fucking floss. I'm not gonna lie. I know that I should, and most people want me to, but.
Exactly what Marcel does. I floss every day the first week leading up to my appointment.
Yeah. Well, I did that because I found some floss. That was the only reason I started doing that. I'm pretty good about floss, and after I brush, I almost always floss. If I brush, I do floss. Now, if I brush, that's the question. Because what'll happen is that I'll be tired, I'll go to bed, I'll lay down in bed, be about to pass out, and I'll be like, fuck, I didn't brush my teeth. But I'll be too cozy in bed to get up and brush my teeth.
Yeah. I brush my teeth in the morning.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I'm too tired in the morning to brush my teeth.
I don't do nighttime brushing. But yeah, I'll brush my teeth in the morning. If something's stuck in my teeth, I'll floss. But like other than that, yeah, I don't really be flossing. I mean, we have like if she gets the little where it's like on a stick.
Yeah, that's all I use.
Yeah, and like, but yeah, like actual like I'm not doing all that
no.
shit.
Ain't
yeah,
no
like,
one ever doing that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know how they did that back in the day.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Wild. But yeah, I can't do it in the morning. I've wanted to do it in the mornings, like, but like when I take a shower, I pretty much just like I'm like laying down on the ground in the shower for like 30 minutes, just like that's like how I wake up. You know,
you lay in the shower.
Yeah, I like try to lay down and just be like, man, and then the water gets cold and that like wakes me up and I gotta get going.
Damn.
It's very convenient that the water gets cold like almost always like 30 minutes after I start my shower. That's really useful.
Yeah, I just have the most depressing mental image of you just fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Damn,
You saw it, but yeah, that's what I do because I'm so tired in the morning. Like I go immediately from my bed to the shower, and I don't want to stand up. I want to lay down.
Yeah.
So I lay down until the water gets cold, and then I stand up, turn the water up so it's hot for like a couple more minutes, and then I clean myself, and then I get out, and then I'm like on a timer and I gotta leave. I don't have time to brush my teeth, so
Yeah.
that's all.
I'm so self-conscious that I'm worried somebody's gonna invade my personal space and get too close to me. So I do, like in the morning, I try to be as super fresh as possible. And then also too, like, I know how I think of people. Like if I catch a weird smell coming off of them and I don't want anybody to think of me. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I do go super hard. Like I know a lot of times I get on her nerves because I'm like, do I smell like a dead body right now? She'll be like, no, you don't smell like it. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm always worried that like I just smell weird, man. Like, I don't know.
We spend a lot of money on soap and deodorant.
Yeah, we do. We do.
All right, moving right along here. You got. You got something about.
It's a fucking badass quote, man.
Oh, from your game.
Yeah, I've been playing. Well, I was. I'm playing another fucking incredible game now, but a remake from I want to say 1997, which this was before you were even alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics was brought back to modern consoles, and back then, you know, on PlayStation 1. All the dialogue was just text. You know, this was long before voice acting was standard. But now that it's back, they added voice acting, so it's like a whole nother game. And like, one of the characters in the game, he is what they call a sellsword, which is basically he's just a mercenary, and he doesn't raise, but he takes in the main character after the main character like leaves his family of privilege and strikes out and tries to make it on his own. So he gets like, you know, kind of taught by this mercenary. And then like the main character still trying to walk the path of good, he realizes this mercenary is not a good guy. So they have to fight each other.
Okay.
And as they're about to fight, the mercenary says to the main character, I've been making wives into widows since long before you were born. And it's just one of those lines that just hit me so far. I was like, that is the most gangster shit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like, bro, I've been breaking up families. How dare you step to me? But, like, you know, you do ultimately overcome him. But if you
You could just, like, not overcome him.
well, then you wouldn't progress in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be dead.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could be like, well, I guess that's the end of the game.
That's it. It's too badass. Yeah.
I mean, I did put the controller down for a second because I was like, holy shit. Like, why are you talking to me like this, Gafgarian? But yeah, it was just, if you are into tactical RPGs with countless jobs and countless, like, combinations, it's a lot like that game you were telling me
It's
about.
not. Oh, it's by the same developer.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah, but just, it's more like your characters are on this chessboard. Here's the enemies. Put your characters on the board. And then, you know, you got to figure out, like, you know.
Oh, is it like an auto battler?
No, it's turn-based.
Oh, okay.
It's turn-based. And, you know, you control your units. Sometimes you'll have guest units. But the cool thing about that game is that, like, your guest units can't permanently die. So if they're doing shit you don't want them to do, you can just knock them out yourself. That's what I usually do. Like, going into the map immediately, I'll just attack the guests.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you're not finna fuck this up for me. I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to do shit. I got my own plans. You're not gonna fuck it up by throwing rocks or walking into like, so yeah, I just killed myself.
Really funny.
Yeah. So, and which that is like, if you're really trying to just like unlock all the jobs and like, do it quickly as opposed to just, progressing as the story progresses. Because if you do that, then like you'll be running into other job classes that are way stronger than yours. I would say a good 70% of my time, especially this time around, was just me attacking my own party members for the most part.
70%?
A good chunk was just me standing in one corner of the map, my units healing each other, but also attacking each other just to unlock other jobs and, mix and match. Because, like, a lot of jobs are cool, but like they're only cool because of like one or two skills. So if you learn those two skills, then you can just jump to the other job. Yeah. There's no sense in mastering the whole job class for a bunch of shit you don't need. Like they have one class, which I'm sure in the game you were playing, they have a dragoon.
Yeah.
Which is like just a guy, he just jumps really high, really far.
Yeah.
So if you unlock the ability to jump 8 squares up or the ability to jump 8 squares horizontally, you don't really need 5, 6, and 7.
Right.
Because you can jump 8. So, like, why would you spend all of that time on this class?
They give you 8 before they give you 5, 6, 7?
No, you can spend your points on whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
So instead of, like, spending 200 points on jumping 3, just save up 800 and jump 8.
Yeah.
And then, you don't have to worry about all that other shit in between. So, yeah, it's like... So, yeah, just learning how to manipulate the system like that. But, yeah, great fun. Final Fantasy Tactics, I would say, easily... my favorite game of all time.
All time.
All time. So, yeah, if you got time, you got $40, highly recommend
Final
it.
Fantasy Tactics. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. What is next?
Where are we on time?
We got plenty of time.
Okay.
Apparently. We got like 15 minutes.
Okay.
13 minutes. So, you know how at Destiny, I think I talked about this a while ago, when I first started working there, it took us into like a quarterly meeting, which they haven't had another one. So I don't know if those are like yearly or what. I don't know what's going on.
Fucking laid back over there.
But they were just like, you're loved, you're cared for, you're appreciated. They were just like doing all that stuff, and it was like the high up people who like have and who can say whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what happened was, the government shutdown happened. Obviously, everyone is aware of that, and our team was responsible for getting money from the federal government to last, hopefully, the entire shutdown. And probably they did that very well. I don't know. I wasn't really a part of it. It was the people, people above me take money from the government. I'm too low on the totem pole to do that shit.
Yeah.
But pretty much there's 2 people that are responsible for doing that job of taking the money down. And they're like, the 2 highest people in my unit. One of them that week was out sick. So there was one person who did it. And our equivalent of Alicia, I don't know if she's still there, but the person who oversees our little unit sent out an email to our unit and to the even higher up person, like the very important person who's like put there by the something, whatever, the commissioners, whatever. They sent an email saying, hey, you guys did a great job getting that money from the federal government to hopefully last us the shutdown. It just seemed kind of normal. But again, like, there was only one person who actually did that. Why are you sending the email to the whole squad when there's one person? And then the commissioner who was CC'd on the email also replied all and said, yes, great job. And I'm just like, you don't even know what the fuck we did. Like, you don't even know me. You don't know what my job was in that task, because it wasn't to do anything at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, look, I appreciate the thanks. I like you saying thank you. But when you're thanking me for something that I didn't even do, it kind of feels disingenuous. It kind of just feels like you're just saying, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Because that is what you're supposed to do. I'm like, you don't even know how hard this was. You don't know. Because it didn't even seem like it was that difficult for the one person who had to do it. It seemed like they just did what they normally did, but asked for a bigger number, Instead of asking for 10,000, they asked for 10 million or something.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it's just about saving face, They didn't want to be like, oh, well, I don't want to be the one motherfucker to not say thank you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You were just CC'd on it. It's like you didn't have to say thank you. It wasn't like they were CC'd like multiple commissioners on there and everyone else said thank you and you were like, oh, I got to say thank you too. It was just like, it was our boss letting the commissioner know that we did a great job. I guess I don't know. It just reeked of disingenuousness, disingenuity or something, whatever that word would be.
Yeah, just didn't seem legit. Yeah, it didn't seem
like I didn't do anything.
Like it was from the heart,
and no one else in my like 3 people who got the email didn't have anything to do with this, as far as I know. Or 4 people who got the email didn't have anything to do with it. Some of them on vacation. You know, it's like, what do you?
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was that.
What's to say?
But at least we are getting great job emails. I suppose maybe that's better than the alternative.
Yeah, that's better than,
Oh, well, you can read it right there. So I get you guys know that I handle the expenses for employees when they have to, and they accrue expenses on required travel for their job.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even travel, just they're doing something that's required for their job. Somebody decided to go out on a trip or something. They got dinner, and we give them a flat fee for dinner no matter what. They don't have to give us a receipt or anything. They just have to say that I was out around dinner time, and we'll give you dinner. Pretty much is what it is. Anyways, he gave me a receipt for some reason. I don't know why. He wasn't required to do that. And he bought pizza and a beer.
Okay.
And the beer was labeled as Michelob Ultra on the receipt. So, I mean, technically, we reimbursed the guy for Michelob Ultra. I mean, like, kind of? A little bit?
Well, okay. Did he exceed the flat fee that y'all give him?
I think he exceeded it by a little bit, but I don't think it was by the full price of the beer. So I think even if you gave it a little bit, we still gave him like $1 or $2 for the beer.
I'm just saying, man, plenty of people have an adult beverage with dinner.
I mean, yeah, they do, right? Like, it's not that crazy. I'm just like, it's just funny, you know? Government's paying out people for their beers, man. It's a required expense, you know? You gotta have that beer.
Hey.
Can't do the job without it.
I mean, y'all are already pretty laid back, but I'm just saying, if there was, in the soda fountain, if there was a beer nozzle in the cafeteria, I think, you know, life might be a little bit more joyous.
You wouldn't go to work, though.
Working for the state. One beer? That's not gonna...
No. You don't think so? I feel like if my colleague, if I was a boss and my subordinate came in, 1 beer under their belt, like I can smell beer on their breath, I'm sending them home.
Well, okay, if you just stop at 1 beer, and then you just go through your dailies and brush your teeth, and nobody's gonna smell 1 beer on you.
I guess.
You reek of beer when you have like a fucking 6-pack. You know what I mean? Like that's when you can...
But like you're running the risk, man. Like if you get sniffed on at all,
before I
came, spill some on your shirt. You know, like I'm just saying.
Before I came back from leaving the call center, I was working at a vein clinic in which Rock and Roll Randy worked for this company. They were gonna let me work remote in Chicago, and they have a beer fountain in their break room. like,
is it a beer company or something?
No, no, it isn't. It's like they do customer service. They help old people over the phone, like learn how to use their shit. Like it's not. It's
that's why they got the beer fountain. They're trying to help old people use technology. Are you kidding?
I'm just saying.
They gotta be drunk for that.
You took some of them fucking phone calls we take. We have to help old people use technology.
Imagine that's every call though. You know, like we only do that once every like 3 calls.
Man, I'm just saying. I think the day would go a lot smoother if you could have like a beer at lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Normalize drinking at work.
I'm not saying, you know, you should come to work sloshed. I'm not even a beer guy. I don't even like beer like that. But
so maybe instead of beer, we just have like a vodka dispenser.
No, that would be bad. That would be bad because by the time you're like, man, I might have had too much vodka, it's already way too late. Yeah, it's way too late. So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that people should just be getting knocked down, you know, stumble drunk. But I think if you could have a beer at work, you know,
just saying. Hey, just saying.
Just saying.
It'd be big.
Yeah.
We talked about the puddle of piss in the bathroom already, right?
Did we?
We did, right? I talked about that when I went to the bathroom.
I think you did.
The piss puddle.
In which, I mean, do you remember the bathrooms at the Truman Building? Like, anymore? I can't use the bathroom on our floor anymore. Because, like, I mean, granted, I don't know if it's always piss, but the floor is always wet.
I mean, ours is pretty good. We got this old, I wonder if you maybe knew him when you worked, janitor at that building. He's a super old black guy.
Is he pretty tall?
And now, well, he's hunched over, so he ain't tall now. Might have been a couple years ago. I don't know. But he's hunched over. He's kind of frail.
You don't know his name?
No, I don't know his name.
Yeah, I might know.
He's awesome. He's a great janitor. I'll tell you that.
What color is his shirt? Like, does he wear like
Well,
a company shirt?
Yeah, it's a blue company shirt, I think.
Oh, I might know him because that's WBM, yeah.
Woodley Building Management?
Yeah. I used to work for those assholes. I probably do know him.
Yeah, let me tell you, he's a great janitor.
Yeah?
I got mad respect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes out there every day, cleans up my fucking bathroom, and does a damn good job.
Yeah.
Because that thing is always pretty dang clean.
Yeah. I've never been a team player, and like being held accountable for other people's actions, I've never been okay with that. Like I still like get very angry when something like that happens, and I quit WBM like no notice. Like the guy, like one of the supervisors was threatening me. He's like, "Oh, you guys aren't doing it, and like I'm gonna start punishing all of you because of." I was just like, "Well, fuck this," you know. Like I'm not. Like we're all grown-ups here, man. What are you holding me accountable for someone else's shit for? Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
never look back. Yeah,
he certainly wasn't the problem. Or if he was, he got his ass in gear because he is.
No, I don't. I doubt it was. These were all young people, and no.
Oh, so maybe you didn't know him.
Well, no, I'm saying the guy. I might know him if I saw him, but he wasn't part of that crew. I quit.
Oh, okay.
Saying. Yeah.
Okay, different squad.
Yeah. Because they send. They have like buildings all over the state, so that they send different squads to different places. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we got probably time for this last one here. Would you put the most valuable thing that you own that you wish you still owned? That's a great topic, right?
Oh yeah. Well, because I mean, as we get older, sports guys that were like, seemed immortal when you were a kid. Like now, I don't know if you've ever heard the name Deion Sanders.
I think I've heard it, but I don't know. Couldn't put a face to it.
He played professional baseball and professional football. That's how good he was. But like these days, like I think they had to. Now, of course, I never have all the facts. He had like bladder cancer, I want to say, but then they were talking about amputating one of his feet. Like just a bunch of medical problems, and like he's very old and very frail, and it's just weird seeing him like that when there was this guy that like, just for fun decided one summer he was going to play professional baseball and was amazing at it. So it's like it's just weird. But as a kid, I was never really interested in football, but my older cousin, who I was kind of raised like his little brother, he was really interested in football, so he would collect what were called starting lineup figures, which were basically action figures for sports things. Right. So like basketball, football, baseball, in which I had a Deion Sanders starting lineup figure when he still played for the Atlanta Falcons, which, I mean, he won Super Bowls with the Cowboys and, he I think with the 49ers also, but like he started as an Atlanta Falcon. And like, I just think back to having that toy, like, man, that would probably be worth a few bucks these days,
Possibly.
know? Well, because he went on to not only, he went on.
Deion Sanders starting lineup.
Yeah, won Super Bowls as a football player, was a professional baseball player. Then he went on to coach college football and was successful at that as well. Now he's got a son that's in the NFL. Like, the dude is like one of the most decorated athletes of all time.
Let's see, eBay. $9.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
holy crap.
Not too disappointing.
Mint in the box.
For only $9. Well... Yeah. That's not that disappointing anymore. But yeah, I used to have that.
$9? Yeah. You could have had $9.
Yeah, could have had $9 buckaroons. $9. But yeah,
holy shit.
I figured, I was like, man, that's probably what. Yeah, I guess that's a little relief that I don't still have.
You
that.
don't still have it. Yeah, not worth that much. I don't really know. I haven't lost too many things. I did sell all my Pokemon cards at a garage sale.
Oh shit! Did you have a Charizard?
I don't think I had anything good in there, but Pokemon cards have only gone up. So
yeah,
if I had one thing good, it could be a couple $100. I don't know if I'd still want them though. Quite frankly, like I don't collect Pokemon cards and I don't trade them or anything, so I don't think I would care too much. And again, I don't think I had any like cool rare ones. I just had a lot of basic bitch boy ones.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to know how much that is worth now, for sure. There's no way for me to know because I don't know which cards I had, so I can't even just Google them. I don't know if there's anything else that I've ever, like, had that I lost or got rid of that I'm like, damn, I wish you'd have
held on to that.
I just still have everything.
Yeah.
I guess my DS I sold to my brother, but like I have a Switch now, so I don't really care about that.
I know my wife still wishes she had her N64. It's like Mario Party's like $100.
Oh, you know what? You know what I do wish
fucking-
I still had would be all of my DS and Game Boy games. I went on a trip one time on a plane, and somehow I managed to lose my bag that had all of my game cartridges in it.
Damn.
So I only had the one game that was in my
Yeah.
DS. That was a fucking tragedy. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I would have cried real tears over that shit.
I probably did, when I was young.
Hey, God,
That was a damn tragedy, man.
Yeah.
That sucked. Lost a lot of good stuff on that one. See, I would say that. That would be my answer.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below. Have you lost anything that you wish you still had?
Yeah. Any collectibles that you wish you were still collecting?
Or just, memento things. Maybe something your grandmother gave you that broke, like grandmother's vase that fell over. I don't know.
Do we have time?
The heirloom. We're right at time if it's short.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
I don't know. It's a tough question.
Yeah.
My first Pokemon game was Pokemon. Which one did I play? I played Pokemon Black because all my friends had Pokemon White, which was Generation 5. And my first ever Pokemon was Oshawott, which is a little.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you probably not. It's probably past your time.
Yeah.
He's a little. What would you call it? Like a little fucking. Not a platypus, but what's another thing like a platypus? Like what are things that have a tail kind of like a platypus?
A beaver?
Yeah, kind of like a beaver snowman
Okay.
thing, kind of thing, looking ass. So that was my first one. I always have a little soft spot for Oshawott because that was my first ever Pokemon. The Gen 8 Fire Bunny starter, that one's pretty good. I like that one. What's his name? Cinderace, I think. He's pretty cool.
That does sound familiar. I think
he's more recent.
Yeah.
I like him. I just think he's cool. But I don't know. That's a tough call.
I'm old school, man. Snorlax all day, every day.
Classic.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Snorlax.
Yeah, that's my spirit animal.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like favorite Pokemon. There's so many of them, man. I don't know if I can pick just one, but I definitely have a couple that are up there.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, well that's gonna do it. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
In the comments below. If you're picking Charizard, you're lame. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, unless you're just.
He can be your favorite, but you're still lame.
So. That is an edgelord basic answer.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. Yeah. So, thanks for joining us. If you like, leave a like.
Yeah, and as always, dog jump off bed.
Philosophy. Okay, we're checking email.